Alright guys, welcome to Smallest Outdoors. So it's about 7:15 in the morning. About 7:15. Last night me and my best friend went fishing, and I hooked up on this monster fish. I'm pretty upset because I lost this fish. It was my personal best, and it had to be every bit of 10-15 pounds, like in that area. Like this medium rod was like bowed like crazy. I got it close enough where I could see it, and that's it, as far as it went. Alright, so let me put my coffee down. That's what this is. This morning I got a regular popping lure. Nothing too bad. And of course, everywhere I go and like to fish, there's got to be a tree in the way. I got a willow tree right here. And this looks like an asp. I went nuts last night. I was so mad about that fish. It don't get me started. Okay, can't even go fishing because I'm pulling out knots. Here we go. Let's try that. And let's not try that. Oh no. There we go. I got it back. Thank God for this heavy braid. I don't think that lure would stand up to 30 pounds of pressure. That's just me. Let's throw this lure away. Hell with it. The braid's coming apart. There it goes. Like, dang, the braid ain't even a week old. It's about stupid. Can't even go fish. There it goes. I got y'all put up in my shirt pocket. So my personal best was off this dam over here. Like, it was like straight in the middle, and it was on the June bug worm. And what makes this worm so unique is it's so freaking long. It's like 8 inches long. And I also caught a little fish off of it. Man, go somewhere, ducks. I wanted to move a frog across this. Got it. I love these 7-foot rods for little stuff like that. I'm gonna try to make a movie. I'm gonna try to make a video tonight. Me and my wife are going fishing. This ought to be interesting. I don't think she even knows how to fish. There it goes. Alright. A decent cast. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. I used that swim bait yesterday, but I didn't see anything going after it. It was nice. I don't want to fish with this one. Wow. It sucks. I hate top waters. I think it's time for my spinnerbait. I'm gonna throw a chatterbait. No, I'm gonna throw this black spinnerbait. And as a pig, I'm gonna go with one of those. Just to keep things interesting. So what it'll look like. It will look like this. But I'm gonna bite off. Can't bite off too much of it. Like a gummy worm. That's what it's gonna look like. Right there. I'm trying to wake up this morning, so y'all bear with me. And if I'm doing that, go ahead and take off a little line. I've been using this like pretty roughly here lately, so. Always change your line. You know, it'll last one day. You know, you go fishing, it's gonna last. It's gonna last that full day. You might get 2 days out of it. But trim up at least 5 or 6 foot, you know, around that. That's what I kind of eyeballed. It's just preventative measures and maintenance, I like to call it. And, you know, not to lose a fish. There's that. There's one more time. Braid sucks to cut. I hope this don't go nowhere and the line don't pull. Alright, here. Man, them blades on the spinnerbait, it's got a whole lot of resistance. What I like. That's what I don't like. I wonder if you can see that. Just covering the water. Maybe there might be a fish over here, over there. Just covering the water. Maybe get a rogue. Like my color set up. Except for the bright pink tail. Never really understood why people buy bright pink worms and stuff. Still trying to get that figured out. Okay, well, I'm putting this stuff back up. I was gonna use, you know, this top water, the Lucky 13 top water, but I feel like throwing a spinnerbait this morning. And I never get those feelings, hardly. If I do get the feelings of throwing a spinnerbait, it's usually over sand flats. But it feels like everything I throw out on this pond, like I threw a couple of spinnerbaits. Threw a couple of spinnerbaits one day, and my rooster tails, what I mean by spinnerbait. So I'm throwing them out there. I caught 5 fish, and then none of them were decent size. But a rooster tail's like small. It's like 2 inches max. And next day I use the same color, everything, and I think the fish are getting used to it. I think that's what the deal is. But I'm out here first thing in the morning, and I was just hoping. Some pretty mallards. And I was just hoping I can get lucky. Oh man, that coffee is good. Ooh, and this fish over here. The fish in this pond like to move around a lot, it looks like. Because when I walked up on the first time I'm coming out here, I didn't even fish this major pond at all. I mean, you know, that's where I usually fish at the end of my rod tip on that island. Well, I didn't see no fish, you know, me walking up on the other side. Don't do. That's why I got bread right there. Heck, I see a piece of string. Maybe there's a good crankbait or something on it. Just maybe. I threw this spinnerbait and it wrapped around the tree. Anyway, so I go up and I'm seeing fish swirls of the fish moving away from the bank, which means it's a spooked fish, which means it scared them. But I was just, you know, being bored and fishing and just walking through and, you know, finding my way around this pond. And so I can figure out my game plan of how I want to do it. And if I practice for a fishing tournament and I can practice on a good lake or on the actual lake itself for that matter, then I can pretty much figure out the tempo of that body of water. I don't think I trust that knot. Sorry, it was a dollar spinnerbait. I'm not supposed to cry over spilt milk. Here it goes. I'm gonna see if I can skip this spinnerbait down there. Nope. I Look, it's not even 2 inches deep right here. I see a fish boiling. There, fishy, fishy, fishy. If I had a boat or something, it would be a completely, oh my god, completely different story. If I had something that and that's my key sign to retie. Like, look, this is ignorant. Someone needs to come out here and trim this tree. I'm joking, I'm sticking to it. So this is crazy. So the hook pulls out. The hook pulls out. And yet, I still got the bait. Time to be alive. I'm gonna try to rig my skirt up the way I want it again. People like to do different things, on frog legs. People like to trim them. And same with their football jig skirts or their spinnerbait skirts. I just move it down. I like a larger presentation myself. Okay. That's pretty quick. Alright, let's try this crap again. That ain't gonna get it. A freaking bird's nest again. I have my finger on it this time. I need to tighten up the bearing system is what it is. There it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a fish going for it. I don't know if y'all saw the bubbles or not. Fish was going for it. I'm just running it slow. Yeah. Kill them all and keep moving. It's full of life this morning. There's a dang squirrel at the end of that limb. It kind of does whatever anyway, so. Okay, so my next target is the area, the island. I have grass right here along the shoreline. I have grass right here. It's a good spot for spinner baits. My hiney's falling out. I'm just gonna see what this will get me. I'm not saying I'm gonna catch anything right here. So far, I like this reel. One thing I don't like about it is, I don't know, that the handles just feel a little off to me. I wonder if I can pitch it. I'm gonna try this from a different point of view, and that is, I'm going to this midpoint, and I'm gonna end up casting it this way and reeling it back through and see if I can attract a fish out from under these limbs. I know there's fish under there. I'm dead set of knowing. Matter of fact, I can see fish tracks of the mud that's kicked up. So there's a high percentage rain. There's like fish everywhere over here. Maybe I was just at the wrong spot. Yeah, try to. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Trying to skip it. I just need to quit calling my shots like that. Probably my problem. So far, I'm not digging this lure. So I'm gonna, if this don't do it, I'm gonna try a fluke. Watermelon red fluke. That way I ain't gotta worry about limbs. I think the reason why this ain't doing so hot on the skipping is because it's not made to really skip. And so I'm gonna get down to it. I'm gonna put on the fluke. Give me a second here. Alright, I'm gonna throw, this rod can do it, so my other one, my Shakespeare, my Ozark Outdoors pole, whatever you want to call it, it won't throw anything out there like that, because fluke's not heavy enough. It's got such a cheap system, it won't hardly lob it. So, I'm gonna go weedless. I'm gonna show you how to fish. Not weedless, I'm gonna go weightless. I'm gonna show you how to run one. And my technique of how to do a fluke. Might make that another video. So, trying to, guys, trying to. This is a 4/0 offset hook. My worms, I'd rather have a straight shank instead of an offset. Since I'm running a fluke, I think that's my best application yet. Is with these offset hooks. If I find anything else that looks like it's worth it, I'm gonna try that instead. But until then, this is called a Zoom Salty Super Fluke Watermelon Red with Super Salt Plus to make it sink faster. You're not supposed to Texas, you really not supposed to Texas rig it, to me. You're supposed to, I usually do this. I'm trying to get everything off this hook. It looks kind of intangible. You're not supposed to Texas rig it because what it does is the weight right here if you put a bullet weight right here, that weight is keeping the bait held down like that, and when you pop it, it won't do what you want it to. And so throwing it weightless is highly recommended. I've heard a lot of people going weightless on major lakes. So that's why what really got me started into throwing weightless on these flukes. What you want to do is go ahead and stick it in, but don't poke it all the way through. The tail is supposed to have a droop to it. It should be like this, a tail. It's got a good little curl, because if the tail is facing up, you reel it in, that bait will spin and just tear up line. So I don't know why it causes that, but when you throw it down, it doesn't spin, and it's like a Senko. It'll kind of rock itself down. But I'm about to show you how to fish with it. So okay, I'm gonna make this on the next video.